Alright, welcome back. So now we are going to look at question 2 from our trial paper. So what we have here is a parallel plate capacitor has a plates of area 0.25 meters square are separated by a mica as the dielectric material. So we have parallel plate capacitor where the area of the plates here is given as 0.25 meters square separated by the mica. So we have inserted a dielectric called mica in between the plate. The distance between the plate is 1.0 millimeter. So the distance here is given as 1.0 millimeter. If the potential difference between the plate is 3 times 10 to the power 4, calculate the energy that can be stored by the capacitor. So the question has gave us the potential difference between the plate V. So we need to find the energy U. So to find the energy, we have a few equation here. Half CV square. Kat contoh kalau tak ingat, it's okay. You can go back, you can refer to the list of equation. Kita ada 3 equation dekat sini. So this is the equation for chapter 2 sebenarnya. 10 sampailah ke 19 ini. These are all equation for chapter 2 here. And as you can see, equation number 13 here is the equation for energy. Dia ada bagi U dekat sini. Okay, ini yang kita nak cari. U is equal to half CV square ataupun U is equal to QV ataupun U is equal to half Q square over C. Bergantunglah on what information we have. As we remember, okay, equation yang kita ada tadi, equation yang kita ada dekat sini adalah, equation pula. Informasi yang kita ada dekat sini adalah you have area, you have the distance between the plate and you have potential difference. And our equation is half CV square ataupun half QV ataupun half Q square over C. These are the equation here. Okay, V dah ada dalam soalan. So, we can simply choose the equation yang ada V lah dua ni. Tapi as you can see, you either need the C ataupun Q to solve this question. Okay, memandangkan dia bagi A dan D, you can actually find the value of the capacitor or capacitance of the capacitor. Okay, kita akan guna general equation untuk capacitance iaitu C is equals to epsilon naught A over D. Ini adalah equation of capacitance filled with air. Okay, diisi dengan udara sahaja. However, since kita ada dielectric yang diberi nilai dielectric constant dia sebagai 7, you are going to use the equation for capacitance untuk dielectric. Okay, contohlah kalau kita tak ingat juga macam Miss cakap, every equation is given in the question. You can go back and you can refer here dekat sini. Okay, this is the equation that I mentioned earlier iaitu C0 is equals to epsilon naught A over D. Ini adalah nilai capacitance filled with air. Sekarang kita ada capacitance with dielectric di mana lepas kamu cari nilai C0 ini, awak boleh masukkan dekat sini, darab dengan dielectric constant, you can get the value of the C sebenarnya iaitu capacitor filled with filled with dielectric constant. Okay, this is your epsilon R, dielectric constant diberi dalam soalan tadi, and your C0 here is given as epsilon naught A over D. This equation, kita gabung dua equation ini memandangkan we have question of dielectric being inserted. So the equation become epsilon naught C0 di mana C0 adalah epsilon naught A over D dekat sini. Okay, so now you can simply substitute the value of dielectric epsilon. Okay, epsilon naught ni adalah constant. Okay, tak ada masalah. Boleh pergi rujuk dekat list of constant dekat sini. Kamu akan dapat nilai yang kita nak iaitu permittivity constant dekat sini iaitu epsilon naught 8.85 darab 10 kuasa negatif 12. So, your epsilon naught adalah 8.85 times 10 to the power negative 12. Tadi area is already given and it's given in the unit of the area iaitu meter square dekat sini. So masukkan saja nilai and then distance between the plate is given in the unit of millimeter, maka kena darab dengan kuasa negatif 3 untuk convert dia pergi SI unit lah, iaitu dalam meter lah. Kita nak kekalkan dia dalam meter dekat sini. So you will end up with 1.55 times 10 to the power negative 8 farad. Tapi kita belum menjawab soalan lagi. The question asks to find the energy dulu dekat sini. Alright, energy here is half CV square. Kita dah dapat nilai C iaitu 1.55 times 10 to the power negative 8. Kita darabkan dengan V square kita, 3 times 10 kuasa 4. Kita squarekan dulu lah. You should get your energy such as 9.6 point. You should get your answer such as 6.97 joule. Ini adalah jawapan kita. Okay, so first thing adalah tengok dia minta U and then keluarkan equation-equation yang melibatkan U. Kalau kita tak hafal, tak apa, boleh rujuk list of formula. After you have got all the equation here, you identify the information given in the question. Lepas identify given information dalam question, as we can see, we are lacking information. You either need the C ataupun Q to solve the question. Okay, since dia bagi nilai A dan juga D, kita boleh cari nilai capacitance dekat sini. Ini adalah equation untuk capacitance fill with air. Tapi dekat kita punya case, kita dah fill dengan dielectric. Okay, therefore kita kembangkan equation dia, you will end up with equation for capacitor with dielectric adalah epsilon R epsilon naught A over D. Get the value of your capacitance and then you can find your